It would take me hours to describe what Roger was like. He was not like most people. He always loved animals. He was fascinated by their behaviour, what they would do, how they would react. If you've got that kind of mentality, then being out in Africa, well, that wasn't really a job for him, that was fun. At the time he was killed, he was basically just doing conservation work, which involved regular flights to go and find poachers. Shots had been heard, an elephant had been killed and found, and they wanted to find the poachers. And Roger thought that he saw something on the ground. As he flew over the ridge, he saw that it was a bucket with tusks. As he flew over the ridge, he saw the poachers on the other side of the ridge. And before he could get higher and take evasive action, one of the poachers shot at the helicopter, and the bullet went through the bottom of the helicopter, through Roger's right leg, through his forearm, and exited through his shoulder. He managed to land the helicopter with the help of his passenger. And at that moment, I think they were both very worried about the poachers. They hid in the bushes with Nick looking after Roger. It was 5 hours after Roger had crashed that medical assistance arrived. Fortunately, by the time that assistance arrived, he'd passed away. And as a family, we sat around and felt very numb. It occurred to all of us that there was much more publicity around Roger's death, and that we could use that publicity to do some good. And we quickly set up a Just Giving page to continue the work that Roger was doing, and we spent a lot of time looking at a lot of different projects and a lot of different ways in which we might be able to help. Education was something that he was passionate about and which can have an enormous impact. You give them an opportunity to learn the skills that mean that they might not have to make a living out of poaching. We've identified our first project in Kipsing, Kenya. We're going to completely rebuild and redevelop the existing school that's already there. Like everybody gets labelled a hero, he'd be chuckling if anybody thought he was a hero. Secretly he'd like it, but he would never regard himself as a hero.